Hello everyone, Eggsy Gaming, aka Tempstxz here, and today I will be talking about the best ways to get legendary and mythical fruits in GPO. Like and subscribe if you enjoy the video, and join my Discord where I do giveaways for GPO, YBA, and Blox fruits occasionally. Link in the description for that. Alright, now with the selfless plug out the way, we will be starting off with the most common method, Great Kraken stacking. Great Krakens have a 100% chance to drop any rare, legendary, or mythical fruit to a random player who does more than 5% of the damage. The best way to grind them is with the Zushi hoverboard method, is a rough water anchor, and I recommend using a Pika account to leather Krakens. And for the most efficiency, I recommend using 2 Pika accounts to farm 6 Great Krakens at a time. You can also use the old Magu Walker method if you can't get a hoverboard, as it is quite expensive at the moment. But this is my main method for farming fruits, and I've gotten a bunch of legendary fruits from this method. And next up we have the factory. The factory has 4 waves you have to get through and destroy the core after each one. To get a fruit, you have to get through 3 waves of scientists, which are pretty easy to kill, although you might have a little bit of trouble with the 3rd wave, and with the 4th wave being Law, the user of Theope no Mi. He's quite a strong and annoying boss to deal with, unless you're like me and most other players who grinds this and uses cheese methods. Like the ladder strat, the window strat, it's pretty easy to kill him if you use these. After killing Law, the person who does the most damage to the final slime core will receive a legendary chest, with the other people getting rare chests. You can either open these or trade them for some really decent stuff. Now for group factory raids, I recommend using Suna, as it is one of the best fruits to get damage on the core with. And personally, I use Pika and with the window strat, since he can't hit me and he can't block the light ray. So it's pretty easy to solo him with Pika and the window strat. So if you use Pika and you don't want to just reset to Suna, you could always do that. But you can also just like bombard him with 2 or 3 Pika users, especially if any of them have Cupid 1, which will block break him, so the other ones never have to just cancel their light ray until he stops blocking. And if you have a friend group, y'all can just do chest rotations. And next up, we actually have a special method that I got from my friend Worm Cave. Y'all can go check out his channel, which I'll include in the description. I call this one the AFK Trade Hub method. For this method, you'll need either Tiny Task or some type of auto clicker and a private server. Just have an account in Trade Hub on your laptop, and every hour or so, you can join on mobile and check for a fruit, since there are only around like 22 trees to check in Trade Hub, and fruits spawn every 1 to 3 hours, and they take an hour to despawn whenever they do spawn, which is why you should check every hour. So you can do this method just about anywhere, as long as you have both a laptop and a phone on you. Like, just set up the laptop at home. Whenever you're about to go somewhere for a few hours, you can just like join the trade hub on your main or something every hour, and boom, you could probably get a lot of fruits like that. Next up is Coliseum. Coliseum is pretty much a miniature dungeon, but it only has 10 waves, and it's better to grind, since instead of getting like 100 commons from normal dungeons, with Coliseum, the top 3 players get a leg chest each. And with there being ways to cheese Colo, I'd say it's worth it. Although the cooldown is like 40 minutes each attempt, it's still pretty worth to grind. Starting off with the first 4 waves, you won't have any trouble with these, especially if you just use 1 to kill them. Next is wave 5, which, if I'm correct, a random in-game boss like a Nail, Fujitora, or even a King Crab can spawn. I don't really know what other bosses can spawn though. Then wave 6 through 9, which are a bit more of a pain, but still doable. Then for wave 10, there's the final boss, which is Lucy, aka Luffy in disguise, which is, in my opinion, one of the most annoying bosses in the game, with a decently strong ult, with insane stun, and frickin' Conqueror's Hockey. And trust me, you do not want to get hit by that. Anyways, if you have a group, I recommend 2 Pikas and a Gura, mainly because a Gura can just grab the boss while the Pikas use their ultimates or their light rays, which will in fact do crazy damage. Or you can just use the hoverboard method for Coliseum, and just spam light ray and have a one user there. And you can look up more videos about on how to do that. And now for the two methods people rarely use anymore, according to my knowledge at least. That being ship forming and normal dungeons. In my opinion, these two methods are not really worth doing anymore, and that's mainly because there are way better methods to use, like the ones I've been naming throughout this entire video. I can see ship forming being decent for new players if you have no alts or friends to grind with, but dungeons just isn't really worth doing anymore. Unless you use cheese methods that makes it like extremely easy. I just see Colo being more beneficial, or doing law, since it's a guaranteed leg chest, which is a guaranteed legendary or a chance of a mythical fruit. And last but not least, we have begging in trade hub. This isn't actually all that bad, except for the fact that you will be hated by the community and you'll be titled a beggar. But if you don't feel like doing that, you can always just join my Discord, as I do GPO giveaways, YBA giveaways, and sometimes block suit giveaways. And yeah, that's all the methods I know that are the best to use. And if you guys enjoyed this video or find it at all helpful, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, see you guys in the next video.